if you're watching this video because you've just been in a collision and your car is alarming, you can turn it off by either pressing this button here, the hazard button, or the panic button that's on your keyless entry remote. I'm going to talk about information you may need if you're in an accident with your Mustang. Today I'm in my 2013 Mustang GT Premium. However, this information will be useful for any 05 through 2014 Ford Mustang with either the V6 or the V8 engine. I'm a car guy and we'll talk about your Mustang. I'll not talk about the other aspects of accidents. My goal is to give you a quick reference to help you if you're in an accident. That said, if your car is alarming with the horn and four-way flashers and you want to turn it off, again, press the four-way flasher hazard button here on the center console next to your shifter, or the panic button that's on your keyless entry on your either on your key or on your key fob. Again, if your car is alarming or will not start after an accident, this video will help you. If your car is alarming or had the horn and four-way flashers going after an accident or collision, that was the SOS post-crash alert system. The system flashes the turn signal lamps and sounds the horn in the event of a serious impact that deploys the airbags. Again, to deactivate this system, press the four-way hazard flasher button near the shifter or press the panic button on your remote entry transmitter. If you were in an accident that deployed the airbags, your Mustang is probably not drivable. But if you inspect your car and determine that you can drive it and the engine will not start, the fuel cutoff switch or the Inertia Fuel Shutoff Switch, different names for different model year of Mustangs, the cutoff switch has been activated and you need to take the following steps. On the 2005 to 2010 Mustang, press the red button on the Inertia Fuel Shutoff Switch. It's located in the driver's footwell on the kick panel to the left side of the driver's pedals. There's a hole in the kick panel and you're looking for a red button. The 2011 through 2014 don't have a switch located there anymore. They still have the same kick panel and the hole's still there, but there's no switch that's in there. And you see the little symbol that's on the kick panel for the fuel shutoff that's located in there. On my car it's not there. I don't have one. This is the switch for the 1990 through 2004 Mustang. The 2005 through 2010 switch is very similar. It's a different part number than this one, but you notice a little red button on the top. You have to push that in and you'll be able to notice it has a detent in it, so you'll be able to tell if it's been actuated and you'll know if that's the problem, why your car doesn't start. Push in the red button. Power to the fuel pump goes through this switch. This is the fuel pump wiring schematics for the 2013 Mustang with a 5-liter. This is where the Inertia Fuel Shutoff switch would be, in this line here. Notice there isn't one in this car. We'll talk about how the fuel gets shut off in the 2011 through 2014 Mustang in just a minute. This is the wiring schematic for the 2005 Ford F-150 with a 5.4 liter. Notice the Inertia Fuel Shutoff switch is where I pointed out in that line that comes from the fuel pump relay down to the fuel pump driver module. This is where it would be right here, from the fuel pump relay to the fuel pump control module or fuel pump driver module here on the Mustang, and then here's the fuel pump. For the 2011 to 2014 Mustang, Ford shuts off the fuel electronically. Ford says, in the event of a moderate to severe collision, the vehicle is equipped with a fuel pump shutoff feature that stops the flow of fuel to the engine. Not every impact will cause a fuel shutoff. To get your Mustang to restart, do the following. 1. Turn the ignition off and wait approximately 10 seconds. 2. Turn the ignition on. Step 3. Repeat steps 1 and 2 to re-enable the fuel pump. So it's like priming your system if you should run out of fuel. You simply cycle the ignition on and off to get your fuel pump to run again. So turn your ignition off, turn it back on. Notice you can hear my fuel pump running if I don't talk. Here's another tip. If your airbags deploy and the car is still drivable, it's going to be hard to drive the car with the steering wheel airbag hanging out in your lap. Make sure you keep a utility knife or a scissors in your car toolkit to cut away the airbag. That concludes the video. I hope that you found it useful. If you're currently in an accident, I wish you well. Be careful around your damaged Mustang and consider having it towed. Be careful.